Today I'd like to answer the question, how do companies determine the cost for my workers' compensation insurance for a home health care program? There's a couple key components to look at. First, you have to look at the job description on your workers' compensation policy. The most common classification for you is going to be 8835. It's going to be home health care. That's the way that insurance companies measure how risky the type of work is that you're providing. A home health agency is different from a nursing home. It's different from a substance use disorder program or a plumber or an electrician. And insurance companies, the way they build their products is they put a lot of data together to see how likely it is that something's going to happen to this very specific type of work. So it's important that your type of work is described correctly on the workers' compensation policy. The next thing that's used to measure is the payroll. So if the classification tells you how risky the work is and the type of work it is, payroll talks about the size of your organization. An agency with $200,000 of payroll is going to cost less than one with $2 million of payroll. So that's important to get correct. It's also important to know that if you have uninsured contractors, you need to factor that into your payroll. You're either going to factor it in on the front end or a company's going to audit you and you're going to have to pay it in a lump sum at the back end. Just factor it in on the front. Third thing to think about with your workers' compensation insurance is your experience mod. If you're a large enough organization that you qualify to have an experience mod, that's a number that's used to compare you against your peers. If you have less claims, you're going to pay less. If you have more claims, you're going to pay more. 1 is average, under 1 is better, you're going to pay less. And if you're below average, it's going to be over 1, you're going to pay more. I hope that helps. Those are 3 things that impact your workers' compensation costs and determine how much you pay. And if any of this has you asking questions about your current insurance program or broker relationship and you'd like to talk to somebody about your current program, please reach out to us at www.bitnerhenry.com and request a quote. I'm Daryl Henry with Bitner Henry Insurance Group, and we serve those who serve others.